This video will explain the expectations for COVID-19 mitigation prior to your mobilization station, at your mobilization station, and while living and working on Camp Lemonnier. While at your mobilization station, you will be conducting numerous briefings and trainings. During these times, it is imperative that you follow COVID-19 mitigation measures, including wearing a mask at all times, maintaining a 6-foot distance between each other when possible, and wash your hands often or use hand sanitizer when necessary. Complete restriction of movement, which means eliminating non-essential travel and contact with others. You must be COVID tested 72 hours prior to entering the Horn of Africa. Maintain social distance on the flight and keep a record of the passengers' seats in event contact tracing is required. Once you arrive in country, expect to be COVID tested again. Expect to ROM for 10 to 14 days upon arrival at Camp Lemonnier. Due to living quarters limitations, expect to ROM with roommates. The same ROM rules apply on camp, which means no contact with outside personnel, maintain a 6-foot distance from others, and wear a mask. Be sure to record your sponsor's DSN and contact information to coordinate meals, laundry, and Wi-Fi. During ROM, camp personnel will randomly check rooms. Anyone not in their room is subject to UCMJ. Only leave to dispose of trash and to use the restroom. Once you are released from ROM, you will notice COVID measures are still followed everywhere on camp. Most buildings, including the dining facility, gym, and post office, require face coverings and have hand sanitizer or hand wash stations to use upon entry. The dining facility on camp has strict COVID mitigation measures. The process for using the dining facility is as follows. Maintain a 6-foot distance by standing on the yellow marks outside of the building. Upon entering through the revolving doors, wash your hands and proceed to the check-in station, where your ID will be scanned and you will be checked against a restriction of movement list. Next, proceed to the line, grab your tray, silverware, and food, while maintaining a 6-foot distance by standing on the yellow tape. Next, proceed to your table. No more than 3 people are allowed to sit at a table and do not move the chairs. Place your trays on the labels located on the table. Wear your mask at all times, unless actively eating or drinking. When finished eating, proceed to the scullery and place your tray on the rack. Want to use the gym? You will need to make a reservation and observe all COVID-19 mitigation measures discussed earlier, including face masks, social distancing, which means no spotting, and use of hand sanitizer. There is a limited capacity and each machine is disinfected between each 50-minute reservation. Remember to stay vigilant even while on camp by walking with a battle buddy, especially during hours of darkness. All COVID measures, including social distancing and mask wearing, apply for the local nationals who work at CLDJ. During the course of your work here on Camp Lemonnier, it may be necessary for you to travel off camp into Djibouti City. If doing this, make sure you are following all camp procedures, including filling out an off-post pass signed by an E7 or above and your department director. This has been a lot of information, but it can be summed up very simply by just following the 3 Ds. Distance, stay at least 6 feet from one another. Disinfect, wash your hands and use hand sanitizer often. And the final D, deliberate decision making. Make sure the decisions that you make do not help the spread of COVID-19 during mobilization or while you are here on camp. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see you here on CLDJ soon.